Hello guys, in this video I would like to present you with a way to efficiently hatch Pacus in oxygen, not included. So this setup is actually not been invented by me, it's from another YouTube channel called Echo Rich Gaming. I will link him to the description for credits, of course. So what have we got here? I think the most important part to understand is that we have three chambers. This on the left is one chamber. These three tiles on top are one chamber, and this is also one chamber. Now this is the main room on the left hand side where we actually hatch and grow the regular Pacus. It is fully covered with polluted water, and we only want the regular Pacus in there. So every time an egg is being laid, the egg will be transported by the auto sweeper to one of the conveyor loaders, and when it's a regular egg, what's the exact name, fry egg, the egg is being transported to the conveyor chute on top here. So this is the little breeding area for the regular Pacus, and we have a bunker door here which is controlled by this critter sensor. And what we basically say is that every time we have above 3 critters in this room, the bunker door will have to open. So, and when the Pacu in the egg hatches, it will actually go to the left here because there's no other way. And finally, the Pacu will drop in this small basin here. And when there's below 3 or below 4 actually critters in this room, the bunker door will close, and the Pacus which actually hatched will jump over the bunker door into this room. So this way we make sure there's always at least 3 Pacus in here who will constantly create eggs. Now because the Pacus are very happy, they receive a huge amount of bonus for their reproduction rate. Let's check here. This one, let's check another one. This one is good. As you can see, it receives a bonus of 67% on his reproduction rate per cycle, which means every 3 cycles it will lay 2 eggs actually. And that is because of the fish feeder. This will help make the Pacus very happy and lay more eggs. Now in the fish feeder you can of course use algae to feed to the fishes, but you can also use excess seeds you have from your farms and feed them here. Now the only difference is that the algae is consumed at a higher rate than the seeds. As you can see, 1000 grams per seed versus 63 kilograms of algae. The main difference is the amount of polluted dirt which is actually created from feeding the different sources. So, and there's also gonna be other eggs, like tropical fry eggs and gulp fry eggs, which could be laid in this room, and we actually don't want to have them in this room because they create water and will create a little disorder in this room. We don't want that to happen. That's why we have a second conveyor loader over here, where all the other eggs are transported by the auto sweeper, and these eggs will directly go into this room where they go into this small basin. So basically in this room we store all the Pacus we don't need for further feed or anything. They will just live and die there, and sometimes even produce an egg and reproduce. And of course we can make use of their Pacu fillet, the food, or the eggshells, which are also created by every time they hatch from an egg. So, and there's a little downside to this room as well. As you can see, there's a little bit amount of water over here and over here. That's because there's something not in the description of the fries. They actually produce clean water or polluted water. The regular Pacus produce little amounts of polluted water, and the other Pacus actually produce the clean water. That's why I have a um, yeah, little path for the excess water, which is just dropping down here. It's a bit sad that this part is not in the description of the game. This is basically why you have tools for different types of critters actually. So, and of course, you can make use of everything which is created by the Pacus, which is basically the eggshells and the Pacu fillet. And every time we have items of those, these will be transported into this conveyor loader, and from there you can transport it, for example, to the kitchen, which is pretty much over here for me in my base. So this is an efficient method to actually farm Pacus, use a lot of or create a lot of eggshells for lime, and also a lot of food for your duplicants. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please consider subscribing.